And if we stand strong together, we can't be denied. If one of us go down, we have another, and another, and another that's ready to fight. So let's hit this field and bang them, bang them, bang them. Somebody, light me up. Boom! We too deep. We too deep. We too deep.
I know you see those warriors at the top of the hill. Ain't nobody hold us back. We too real. The roar of a champion. All you hear is people scream. All in the stadium. Everybody yelling, we too deep. We too deep. We too deep. Everybody yelling, we too deep. We too deep. We too deep. Everybody yelling.
Coming down the hill,
What's up, Facebook? It's your boy Karan Cadell, aka KC again. Back again with another edition of Sports Talk with KC. Tonight on air we got the Ant-Man of comedy, Lamar Pullum. Say what up to people.
What's up, people?
How you doing, Lamar?
I'm straight, my guy.
Hey, what's up, man? Tell them about the action-packed weekend you had.
It kicked off with me going to the Stardome, Comedy Club Stardome Friday, supporting my dog, the OG, Chris Jones, aka Smoke, all the way from Adamsville, Alabama. He's the host and also feature for D. Carlos Miller, third of the 85 South show. And they had shows, sold out shows all weekend at the Stardome. And we went to support Friday, and I was able to experience and get the opportunity of doing 3 sold out shows with Carlos Miller Sunday, which was dope. It was real dope.
That was up, man. That's a big look for you, man. I know one of the guys you look up to. We watched many episodes of 85 South together, so I know it meant a lot for you.
Yeah, it did. It really did. It really did, man. Like, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir, it did. It was dope. Also, did a show at the Half Shell. Can't forget about that.
Oh, yeah, man. That was a good show, man. That was funny.
At the Half Shell with Richard Lockhart and Shuley Eager, all the way from Huntsville. He brought the house down, headlining. I was
funny, man.
Feature.
So what?
I said I was the feature.
Oh yeah, you did good, man. You ripped it. Both of y'all did. Terry Hart did straight too. You know, shout out to Terry. Also, Lamar, I've been meaning to ask you for a long time, bro. I know it's a sports show and you always on here, but like, what aspects of sports you bring to comedy?
I'm still trying to get over the last one, but oh boy, you petty.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Put me on the spot like that, my guy. You petty. What aspect of sports do I put in comedy? That is a good question. Comedy is a sport. You have to be physically and mentally ready for the stage. You have to be in shape because there's a lot of illustrations that you have to actually, present to the people, and they have to. Some of your jokes, you have to actually go out and move around, flip and jump around, and in order to do so, you got to be in shape. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm not in the best shape right now. I'm still working on it. I done slept off for a while because a lot of stuff didn't happen. But I'm trying to get back to me, man. But yeah, comedy is an athletic sport as well. Everybody out there that be like, yeah, are you an athlete? Yes, I am. Because I work my ass off. I move around. I bounce around. I run. I roll. Like I done did it all on stage. Anything that you name, I done jumped, I done rolled, I done ran, I done skipped, I done crawled, I done did it all on stage. So
All right.
that's a sport, bro. It takes a lot out of you. When I come off stage after doing 20, 30 minutes of comedy straight, bro, you ain't seen it, bro. You ain't seen the sweat dripping down my face, bro. Like I be really put in some work.
Oh yeah, man. You be doing your thing up there, bro. Definitely scoring touchdowns up there, man. Torch niggas. But yeah, man. Speaking of sports, of comedy, when next time we gonna see Littlefoot?
That's a good question.
Been
That's
a
a
minute,
good
man.
question.
All star running back, receiver, everything. Keep returning.
It's a lot going on in everybody's lives, along with the crew that I did Littlefoot with. Everybody involved, you know what I'm saying? The world's been going on, a lot of things been going on. People lost a lot of family members over time. Even within this time, a lot of stuff been going on as far as living arrangements and stuff is involved. So we just really just gotta get everything squared away first before we decide to, crank back up on that. Along with my LOL podcast as well. Like I haven't been able to really do what I want to do and work with that because of such events that occurred. So like I said, once I bounce back and I'm able to do what I'm able to do, then all of this gonna crank back up. Littlefoot gonna crank back up. LOL hours gonna crank back up. But I'm not gonna stop doing these shows.
Facts. Oh, I really respect your craft, man. I hopped in the comedy game a little bit and then got my feet wet, and there's more to come. So, like I said, man, I respect what you do, bro. It's not easy. If anybody that want to try it, go for it, bro.
So
not for the faint of heart.
if you got soft skin, don't do it.
Right.
If you got soft skin, don't do it. Tell them about your first experience, bro.
But it's just like playing quarterback, really, man. You gotta have the poise for it for sure. Um, the crowd's your team, man. You gotta lead the crowd into your joke, man, and your laugh to make them want to laugh, make them want to be there. It can definitely happen their emotions. Huh?
How was your first night?
My first time, I told my little jokey joke and sat my black ass down. I'm not gonna lie to you. My 1 minute of fame, I got my couple chuckles. I got the experience of it. Second time, I had this guy. I wouldn't say heckle me, but I guess he enjoyed me a little bit, so he wanted me to go on a little longer. Started barking at me, started saying all kind of stuff, trying to get me riled up and say a little more. Man, overall pretty good. Third time, I ain't really do so well. I think I really needed that, to get more material and start writing a little more and being more prepared. But yeah, it's definitely an experience I'm definitely going to do again for sure. But yeah, sports analyst and broadcasting is my thing. So, I'm going to keep on working in both and perfect both my crafts. Speaking of crafts, our boy Josh Lanier, he been working on his craft and just left Alabama. He just resigned. He just signed to a different team. He going to Jackson State over there with Deion Sanders. Shout out to
JSU,
the
man.
Smith family. Cash is
Shout
at
out to that boy Lotto.
oh yeah, man. And Cash Lanier at Lanier Automotive. You been watching updates on wrestling recently, Lamar?
Yeah, yeah.
Today was crazy, man. Another Black Wednesday.
I'm sick of it, bro.
But you can tell, man. Our whole
They
thing.
are I'm sick of it for real. I can't believe what I saw today, bro.
Right. For those who don't know what we're talking about, Black Wednesday is a day where they make budget cuts, quote unquote, in the WWE, releasing a lot of unused guys. And today, a guy who they've been using a lot and was pushing a lot, and so it got released. And so we just, I don't know, it's sad because like some of the guys on there should have been pushed a lot more, very talented. Which I'm a little worried about the guys they got left over. Like, are y'all gonna continue to underutilize them or drop them out to bigger names? Like Ricochet, you just released Carrillo. You already got that storyline with him going with Sheamus. It's just like, okay, you gonna keep on dropping Ricochet because Carrillo got hurt and released, or you know what I'm saying? Who the next person to get released or get jobbed out? It's crazy, man.
You released Braun Strowman, a former Universal Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, former Raw Tag Team Champion. Basically, he was the Raw Tag Team Champion by himself.
Monster in the Bank.
They paired him with a child for WrestleMania.
Right.
And he held that by himself. He put up with a lot of shit that the WWE put on him. Bro, Roman Reigns had leukemia, and they basically used him to step in and take over while Roman Reigns was gone, bro.
Right.
That's when he won the Universal Championship. That man looked at Roman when Roman walked out. He said, "Look," he said, "I'm gonna hold this down, and when you come back, you gonna get a title. You gonna get a shot at my title." That's what it did. Unfortunately, it didn't go that way because by then Bray had created the Fiend character, and the Fiend won the title, and in turn, that's when Roman popped back up and went in remission, and he took the title from the Fiend. But you cut him. You did all of these promo videos on Aleister Black coming back over a month,
right?
Only to bring him back for a week and then cut him. That was the dumbest thing in the world. Matter of fact, I'm upset because Aleister Black was hyped from Jump Street. Even before he signed with WWE, they was talking about how this man was the second coming to CM Punk and how he resembled CM Punk fighting style and his mic skills and stuff like that. And then you bring him on. He didn't do too much in NXT. He would just stay relevant. He never won the title.
He did.
Oh, he did? Okay. Well, he won the title.
He beat Andrade.
Okay, yeah, that's right. He won the title, but he didn't hold it for long. Then you brought him up. First, it was hyped about him, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, and Ricochet. All four of them were supposed to debut. They did debut on Raw. All four of them came in. Tommaso Ciampa said he never wants to be called up because he sees the bad aura that comes along with being called up. These last few batches of call up, bro, have been horrible because they don't do nothing with you. They use you maybe the first 6 months to a year, and then they drop you. It's like you keep the hype going for maybe 6 months to a year, and then they just push you to the wayside. Look at the wrestlers that they pushed. Ember Moon, bro, they was calling her the She-Nom. She has done anything, to my acknowledgement, to have that nickname because the She-Nom is too close to the Phenom, which is the Undertaker. We already know his work, you know what I'm saying, over years. So what makes you the She-Nom Because yeah, her move, the Eclipse, her move is amazing.
Right.
But the WWE didn't do anything with it. She got injured. She was off for what, almost 2 years, just to pop back up in NXT.
Right.
Who else got cut? Murphy. Bruh, you put Murphy through all of that stuff. Murphy had that shitty ass storyline where he was with the Mysterios.
Mm-hmm. Their daughter.
And that only worked for what, maybe 2 weeks after they separated him and Seth. If anything, I would have expected him to have a push once him and Seth broke up and him and Seth started wrestling each other.
Right.
I'm telling you, AEW, but AEW is going to capitalize. AEW is giving WWE is giving AEW all the ammo they need to take WWE down.
Right.
I mean, they did an interview with Steph a while back. Excuse me, y'all. They did an interview with Steph a while back, and they asked Steph who and when was the torch going to be passed down to somebody stepping up and taking over WWE from Vince McMahon. Steph said it's never going to be a situation where the torch is being passed. Which on that interview, I think somebody come in and they was like, basically, Vince McMahon got to stop breathing in order for that to be passed down. The way NXT is being operated, the way everybody that gets released, the first name that they talk about is Triple H.
Right.
Triple H has the potential. He don't even have the potential. He's doing it. Triple H and Shawn Michaels, bro, and Steph can run the entire WWE, and it would be a success. But it sucks. It sucks, bro. Stan said, "Let me in, bro."
I see it.
It sucks. Like, it sucks bad, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. That today, I mean, the one from a few months ago, like the release from Muscle, that surprised me. But today, really, like, outside of Murphy and Braun and Black, Ruby Riott, man, like, how do you release her but don't release Liv Morgan? I know it's speculation that they might release her anyway, but it hasn't been official yet. But like, there's no reason for her to still be on the roster without Ruby. You're gonna repackage her again?
So what?
I said, what are they gonna do? Repackage her again?
Bro, okay, when they brought her to SmackDown, when they separated the Riot Squad the first time, they was hyping up Liv because they was like, SmackDown Liv. They took the E off at the end. And that was supposed to be her coming out, which was a nice catch. I was really fucking with it. But they didn't do anything but bring her back just to get her squashed, only for Ruby to come back out the blue.
They should have gave him at least one tag title run. Like, I know that a lot of times that the women tag titles are not always presented in a good way, but I think a good way to continue that is to make more team credible. And one thing about it, if you put the tag team titles on them, they add no choice but to be credible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you believe in them so much to where, hey man, give them some respect. Like, these two good women can wrestle. I'm talking about Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan.
And then this is hype. All these promos about Eva coming back. If she come back with the same bullshit she left out with, that is going to piss me off.
I think she's gonna be a manager. I'm really hoping she's gonna be a manager.
But why would you bring her back just to be a manager, bro? Who is she gonna manage?
She's pretty. That's all it is. That's, you know exactly how it is, bro. No she doesn't have wrestling skills, bro. That's the only reason she bring her back.
Let me tell you something. Trish Stratus was beautiful. Trish Stratus also knew how to wrestle.
Right. She had to learn how to wrestle, but what's name never caught on to it. Eva never caught on to it. Trish Stratus is arguably the greatest women wrestler ever. You know what I'm saying? She's at least top 5.
Yeah, I don't know who. If you want to go back to 70s and 80s, do it. But in our era, bro,
Right. She's number
she
one.
is the top. She's the top women's wrestler of
Yeah.
all time.
Well,
bro.
I mean, you can throw up, Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Cause she got 10 billion titles, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Let me tell you something about the difference between this era now and the era back when we was coming up. This era, we see them giving titles to these people.
right.
Charlotte came on the scene and her title runs was simultaneously, bro. They were back to back to back to back.
Right.
We
She
looked
changed
up
brands
and
to get a
within
new
the
title.
6-month time frame, bro, she
Mhm.
had 6 title runs, bro.
Right.
Cause Big E, they had punished Big E because he did a promo and he was like, bro, you gonna beat your daddy's record tomorrow. Because they were giving her that many opportunities.
Right.
But it's like same thing with Roman Reigns. The reason why a lot of people fell out with Roman Reigns is because they was like, bro, Roman is being given all of these opportunities. We see this man push every Royal Rumble, bro. He was the last person in there. The year Roman Reigns was supposed to win was the year that Batista came back and won the Royal Rumble. Because everybody knew it was set up for Batista to win the Royal Rumble. Then he went to WrestleMania and lost to Daniel Bryan, and he was pissed. That's why he quit again. Because he was like, bro, y'all lied to me. Like, these storylines are they're everywhere, bro. The storylines are so far gone right now. I really wish.
Raw is not even watchable, bro. Like, I don't even watch it. Raw. I can't even do it, bro.
The top storyline in the WWE right now is the storyline with the Usos and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, for sure.
You're doing
but SmackDown in general is better than Raw. Like, you can put any storyline on with SmackDown right now, and it's 10 times better than anything Raw got going on. Even the main event scene.
And I'm so sick of the feud between Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre is equivalent to the feud between Randy Orton and John Cena. The reason why I say that is I'm not saying the potential of the wrestlers. I'm saying the feud and the length of it. Because everybody used to get tired of John Cena and Randy Orton fighting. Cesaro got suspended because he did an interview and he was like, nobody wants to see John Cena and Randy Orton wrestle for the 500th time for the title. And that's how I feel about Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley.
Right. We already seen it in Impact.
But then we had seen it 3 times in WWE, bro.
Right, back to back, bro.
Give me something different. You should have gave me Kofi Kingston and Bobby Lashley, bro.
That's the one. I'm glad you said that.
You should have gave me Kofi Kingston and Bobby Lashley. The first, but what the hell?
You want to make Bobby Lashley a credible champion? Put him against Kofi, bro. Kofi is the real deal Holyfield, bro. He beat Daniel Bryan for a reason.
But he ain't big enough. Bobby Lashley beat the shit out of Kofi.
I mean, I get that, but still, bro, he's not doing anything in the tag division right now. You got him feuding with RK Bro for what? That's 2 face teams. You don't need that.
But hell, Bobby Lashley ain't nothing but a black version of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And see, but you know what though? Part of what it is that Triple H and Steph, they never were the creative group out of that generation. They weren't the most creative folks. So that's why SmackDown has been. But for real, SmackDown has always been better than Raw. Since SmackDown jumped off, SmackDown been better.
Man, what?
And I don't know if it's the different writers. Yeah, I don't know if it's the different writers. I don't know if it's because talent can swap, back and forth. So it got to be the writers. It got to be the writing in the room. So like some of the storylines, like you said, with that they come across with Raw, like that's just like what her name
Shayna Baszler.
No, the chick with Fiend.
Lex Bliss.
Yeah, like let that go. Let that go. That shit is not good. That shit is absolutely not good. They shouldn't even created that goddamn Firefly character from the jump. Like you could have done so much more with him if you were gonna let him.
I want to say so much more. You could have done better. I like that.
No. They could have done more.
But see, the thing about it is, to me, Bray Wyatt was never the person to replace the Undertaker. He was never that guy, and a lot of people were like, "Well, now, yeah, but to me, Bray Wyatt is closer to mankind. He's closer to mankind. If you go switch him out with all these different looks, turn him into mankind. Let him really like go. But see, part of what it is, we're in this peace era, because I think if some of these people would have came across in the Attitude Era, I think they would have done a lot better. Mm-hmm. They really would have, because you can see like, and I hate how they do. I hate how they do Dolph Ziggler. Like you can tell he's such a watered down version of himself. Like the best Dolph Ziggler was back when when he first came in, when he looked and you really thought this dude was a good mixture between Shawn Michaels and Badass Billy Gunn. Like like that dude, like he could go. And they just, like I said, the characters they pick and the characters that they have, it's just like, what the hell are y'all doing? Right. I mean, it's like the motherfuckers throw up on the plan too, though. So
it's been said that the WWE forces certain wrestlers to hold back their full potential because they want to push other people. Cesaro said that he could present so much more arsenal of moves than you see on TV.
Oh yeah.
But they held him back. They lost his push back when the Cesaro section was created. That's when he should have been champion then. The Cesaro section was equivalent to the Yes movement.
Yeah. And I like Cesaro too. Like he can you can tell just because of his background, that European shit. Like you can tell that dude can go deep in his bag. Like he could go deep. Like he one of them Dean Malenko type, that you never know what all that dude could pull off.
Right.
Like you can tell.
He's strong, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Like and then I liked him when they called him. Was it the Swiss or that or was it Swiss Cyborg? Like because that dude, like you really could have did something with that dude. But now part of what it is too, Cesaro can't talk either. He ain't got the best mic skills. Now he ain't awful.
But the thing with him is like he's gotten better over the years, and then even when he wasn't by himself, he had somebody to make up for it. Like he had or Sheamus. Sheamus talked a lot when they had the bar together.
And you know what? They should split them up. For them to do Sheamus like they.
I was just telling him like a couple times ago on this show. I said, bro, my favorite Cesaro thing, Sheamus tag team is. Cesaro tag team is the bar, bro. The bar was the shit. He like even Tyson Kidd. They ain't last very long, but the bar, bro, they could have had 10 tag titles easily.
Oh yeah, they like I said, they should be.
It's not even about the mic skills. Like I said, it's really about who they want in the front. Because if you look at Roman Reigns was trash on the mic. They brought John Cena back to make that man get better on the mic. John Cena said the only reason why I'm here is because you can't handle your business. That wasn't promo. That was unscripted. John Cena
that's what wall that whole feud, bro.
John Cena went off script and said, bro, if you would be handling your business right now, I wouldn't be here. But because you can't handle your business, I'm back.
SummerSlam, tell you, but watch out. SummerSlam.
John Cena coming back?
I can see it. I can see it.
I can see him doing something just because the movie coming out. I can see him doing something.
And then, bro, you got Roman at the heel, bro. If he come back and say that same thing he just said, bro, like I'm here, I'm only because you're not handling your business. Man, come on, man. They gonna rub him differently. He the head of the table now. You telling me I'm not handling my business? Come on, now.
But you know what though?
He get the ego line.
I'm not even gonna. I will say this too. Some of that. People still gonna boo John Cena, heel or not. They gonna boo the shit out of it. Like they just that dude. People, we just tired of it. We just so tired of it. So tired of it. And it's just, but it's just John Cena. Like I said, the worst thing they did, they let that go. They let that good guy shit go on too long. That was the biggest thing about it. They let the good guy. They could have turned him heel, and I say it over. I say it a million times. You could have pulled a Hulk Hogan when he turned Hollywood, and you could have did that whole 9.
But the
And it would.
thing with
But
John
now, the funny part about it is you can do it now. You can
Right.
do it now. Like fuck
it's
it.
perfect time, especially with that movie coming. Like you said, that movie coming out. He is a heel. He's a bad guy. He's not.
Yep.
He's not. I mean,
Yep.
he quote unquote
You-
he is Dominic.
You can bring it back with the dark long hair and everything.
Right.
You can. I'm talking about he's selling.
Nobody really believes he's Dominic brother.
Like right. Like there's no way.
He's not even
Like,
Spanish.
right.
He's not even Spanish.
John Cena
Who
white.
ain't Spanish?
John
John
Cena.
Cena, like, I want to see how they're gonna explain this. He got to be like a foster brother or some shit like that. He can't be. He better not be blood, because they're gonna have to do some explaining. There's no way you're gonna make me believe that John Cena, who is white, just because you throw on him a tan and had him with that dark hair, you're not gonna make me believe he's of Latin descent. You're not.
Right.
That
At all.
is from Boston.
You don't even know what La Familia means. The fuck? That's the main thing. That, what's the name you're talking about? Vin Diesel in the whole movie. Family. They ain't family for real.
Man, I'm seeing him.
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie
seeing
to
him.
you.
He said my second cousin twice removed.
Right.
I'm so disappointed in New York, man.
His daddy went to prom with my mama.
Right.
So
I'm so disappointed in New York, man. My feelings
Yeah,
hurt.
so I do agree with staying with Dolph Ziggler though, because Dolph
Yeah,
Ziggler,
like-
and Corona tell you, Dolph Ziggler was like my favorite wrestler at one point in time, bro. Even
yeah,
on the game, bro.
before Silk got hot.
Even on the game, bro, I was wrestling with Dolph Ziggler. I was like, bro, this is the Shawn Michaels of today, bro. This
Bro, I
is
used to bag
ISU.
his ass about picking him up. Like, bro, really? Dolph
I'm
Ziggler?
telling you, Corona tell you, bro.
You
I
never-
was
you
on
never-
Dolph
Now,
Ziggler.
on the game, his moveset's tough.
Yeah,
Oh,
You
yeah,
might have to,
I had to learn the hard way.
yeah,
was-
you might have
I
to
was-
tweak him.
Stan,
Yeah.
I was tagging Corona with Dolph Ziggler,
Bruh.
bro.
Dolph Ziggler got like a 79 on that bitch. Nigga, I'm picking like John Cena, freaking old school Goldberg, and freaking Brock Lesnar, folk like that, like just
Yeah.
throwing him around. Super kick.
Tagging, I was tagging.
But you know what though? They do him like that. His overalls be low as shit like that because he ain't just strong as hell. But
Right.
he's strong enough. He's quick as shit. So I mean, like that. Yeah, speed kill.
And he said he oversells the shit out of moves. That's why they
He
put
does.
him in positions that they put him in. He can
Like Shawn
oversell
Michaels
the
used to
shit
do.
out of a move.
Yeah, like Shawn Michaels used to do.
Yeah, I was just
Mhm.
gonna say Shawn
Like
Michaels.
like the best pedigrees be the ones that Triple H gives Shawn Michaels. But now I will say this: the best super kick, a squeak chin music, the best one is when Triple H hit. I mean, when Shawn Michaels hit Triple H. Like that'd be the best. I'm talking about he like he know. Okay, this dude is approximately 39 inches away from my foot. So if I could, it's like he know it. It's like it's either his leg is just the right height, just the right length, or whatever.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but him selling that move is
It's that relationship chemistry, bro.
yeah.
It's like
but
The Rock and Stone Cold. Bro, them stunners that The Rock used to take, bro, he used to flip.
all the way over. Rock used to be all on the top of his
You know
head.
what? That's why folks think wrestling fake now.
Yeah,
Because of The Rock.
yeah. But yeah, Rock would sell the
You know,
shit
they
out of
said
it.
Stone Cold said that they made a bet and they
Uh-huh.
was like because I didn't know The Rock drunk Bill like that. And Stone Cold was like, shoot, if you make me laugh when I hit the stunner on you, I'll buy you a beer. And so every time The Rock would hit it, Stone Cold would laugh. Like they said they had to turn Stone Cold mic off, bro. They said he was laughing. When
Right.
he used to get over him and do all that and run his mouth, they said he was laughing then.
Bro.
That sound
Like
some
when,
shit.
when he hit The Rock with it and he was like stunned and then hit him again. I was like, bro, this is hilarious, bro. For real.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
this
People
funny, bro.
elbow though was
Huh?
when the Rock was in them church shoes and he slid across the ring.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Boy,
yeah,
boy.
yeah. When he did the slide, I thought he was gonna fall.
He
I
had them
thought he was gonna
sleds in
fall.
them
I ain't
church
gonna lie.
shoes, but
He had
He
it.
did the thing,
Was that the same episode he had that $500 T-shirt on?
Yeah, that was back when he was
Yep.
wearing all that Versace stuff.
Oh yeah, that's why they put it on the game. Yeah, that makes sense. He sleep.
Yep.
Boo!
I said, bye.
Hey, but the funny part about it is, as bad as we used to talk about John Cena and the 5 moves of doom, you know, Rock had almost the same kind of setup. Like, he had almost the same kind of setup.
But
Like,
Rock was more entertaining.
He was. He made it look better. But he would always do that little chip up, and then he'll have he'll do that little stalking move, and then he'll hit you with the rock bottom, and then it'll be so funny because he can hit you in the corner, and some kind of way you're in it right in the middle of the ring, and you know anything to do it because they're cue to wide screen. It'll go wide so they can get out, so they can see her running. You know the funny part about it?
And then take the elbow pad off.
They never did anybody else. Nobody else got a wide cue when they was running the ropes like that. Nobody else got that except for The Rock. That was so funny, man, because you knew he was gonna do it. It's like cue to wide screen, and it'll zoom out. It was like, yeah, he's gonna get somebody. He's gonna get somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Spike done left. Spike, how you make Spike? How you get Spike to leave? Spike done left early, man. They up 96-80. Goddamn New York.
It's either I don't know, getting blowed out by the Hawks or get blowed out by Brooklyn. I tell you, I got blowed out by Brooklyn first. I'm sorry. At least we can argue
that
that they're
I'm gonna go out with some dignity.
right. They got they got 3 all-time greatest players on their team.
But you know, but the thing about Atlanta is Atlanta's deep. Atlanta's a deep team, and I didn't realize, you know, like I really did. I got halfway looking at the series. I really didn't realize how good Collins was. Like, he's better than I thought he was.
Clint had a rebound season. He had a terrible season last year.
I was gonna say, Clint Capella looked like he looked a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Last year they went small. You're right. I'm wrong. 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago he was great. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before, you know, Westbrook. Yeah, it was Westbrook.
Yeah,
but like I didn't, and then I'm gonna tell you who I don't like. He can shoot though, but I don't like him. Bogdanovic. I don't like him. He can shoot the lights out, boy, but I don't like him because that's all he do is goddamn shoot.
And they got Gallinari. They got Danilo Gallinari. He's straight. Who they got? Tony Snell had a good season. Say what? I can't hear nothing. Hello?
It flip phone the one
Season.
There we go.
Shit in the postseason.
All the way over.
Okay. But like I said, Atlanta is better than I thought it was. Thought they were, but at the same time, I thought New York was going to be better.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that because Julius Randle had a monster year,
Bro,
and I thought he was going to have a better.
He won most improved, and then he was just like, you know what, I got my award.
Right, but then, but you know the funny part about that is, and that's why I say that Clint Capella is having a better year than I thought, because I didn't expect Clint Capella to DM up like that. And Clint, they did all right. I'm like, my feelings hurt, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about LeBron punk ass walking out 5 minutes for a game?
I'm glad he did it.
Why?
Yeah, I said it.
Why?
Nigga, we was down by 32. 32.
And take that.
We was down by 32. Look at the head beat in.
You just got beat like.
Let's try this in 2 days. Let's try again in 2 days. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but hey man, let's try again.
Hey, check it. When has Kobe ever did it?
I understand it. I love Kobe to death. He's my favorite player of all time.
When has Kobe ever did it?
I don't give that's LeBron.
When has MJ ever did it? But them the GOATs though. But we talking about LeBron.
Like I said, bro. Try again when we get healthy. That's all I'm saying. Give a good shot at it. We don't have AD.
Devin Booker and CP3 went stupid on that.
Right. Devin Booker went off.
Hey, if they beat, well, when they beat the Lakers,
Hey, it's still a chance. Got 2 more games.
boy, AD said his stuff still hurt.
It period still on.
Ah,
I'm cramping. I'm
my
cramping.
balls, my balls, my balls.
My stomach
Sound
get
that fat
bad.
boy. He sound like that fat boy, Tyler Perry. My bed.
What up,
my
Will?
bed.
Back on the show finally, man. It's been a while. What you been up
What's
to,
up,
man?
boys? What's up, man?
Stay
I'm
you right?
Michael.
Will is in the building.
Stan, you good, bro?
bro?
Just unhappy to see me.
Right.
Stan done went to sleep.
It is past their bedtime.
Golly,
Hey,
man.
that no kid that ran out of rollover minutes. Hey, Will. Hey, Will,
Oh,
you came
man.
on like a returning wrestler for real. I'm talking about professional.
Say what?
Will came on the scene like a professional wrestler. Like he just made his return.
Yeah. Man.
Number 30. John Cena back.
Man.
The champ is here.
Hey, look, you brought me in at the perfect time. I'm going to kind of piggyback off of what you were saying. That was a pump move by LeBron. As a coach, look, as a coach,
I know
as a
it.
coach,
I know it.
if I ever had a player, and I mean, I've had it happen. If I ever had a player walk out of a basketball game, football, whatever, just because you're getting beat, man, go home. We don't need you. I mean, it's a team sport. It's not an individual sport. And I understand LeBron's the face of the NBA. I get that. But honestly, what is that showing to kids that are watching him now? Like that's giving them, oh, well, if LeBron can walk out while we're getting beat, I can walk. Dude, I've been on the sideline for many a butt whoopings. And there were times where I was like, dude, I would rather be anywhere but here. But I had to stay and handle that ass whooping. I just had to.
Right.
I'm not gonna walk off or quit it. Like, you just don't do that, man. Like, and there's no excuse to that. Like, you can't. There's no excuse, other than like, oh, I had a death in the family, that would ever really prompt anybody to be like, oh yeah, that's fine, that's okay. Like, it's bullcrap.
Mm.
It's bullcrap.
For sure.
But
But
you're supposed to be a locker room leader, though. Like,
And not even that. You're
like
supposed to
Will
be.
said, bro,
You're the.
what are you showing to your team? Now,
Exactly.
what if next game everybody else walk out on his ass before the game even starts?
Right.
You
It's
can't play
different.
by yourself. You can try.
You playing for the Lakers, LeBron. You LeBron. Everybody comes to you. It's different if you like. I'm gonna say it's different, but like if you in Memphis, the person you looking up to is Ja Morant, a 20-something-year-old point guard. You get in the league, but you LeBron, bro. You supposed to lead by example, by just off face value alone. You do something like that, the whole league gonna punish you, bro. It's crazy.
You left for 5 minutes left in the game. Your team is down. Your team still wants you to be there for emotional support. Because you ain't the only one that took that L. The whole team took that L. The whole organization took that L. Kobe dead and gone. Kobe took that L.
Right.
I mean, look.
The Raptors twice over. That was embarrassing, bro.
Look at any blowouts in the NBA this year, because there were a bunch of them. Go back and watch and see if any of those players walked off with 5 minutes left in the game and just didn't come back. Like, that's not supposed to happen. That's not how that works.
Right.
Luka bashed a water bottle against his head because they was losing. I don't care how bad the deficit is, bro. He still sat on that bench. Jimmy Butler, bro. Jimmy Butler, dude. They just got swept, dude. They got swept. Not one time did Jimmy walk back to the locker room. Not one time. So that says if Jimmy ain't got no excuse to walk back, LeBron ain't got no excuse to walk back. Jimmy went from a a finals contender to a sweep in the first round. I would have left. I would have left. But I respect Jimmy for staying because now, like you said, bro, look at LeBron. He just proved to me and a lot of other people exactly why a lot of people don't like LeBron. That man flopped, and then he can't take an L respectfully. He'll talk all that mad stuff, but he can't take an L respectfully. To this deficit, bro, you can't be that leader that you're supposed to be and stick with your team through the tough time. I don't care what you did once they went to the locker room. What we all saw on national TV was you turned your back on your team and left. Now, if it's addressed, watch what happens. Oh, it's an injury. Oh, I was going back to check on myself. Nah, bro.
No, I don't think gonna be one other thing. I think he gonna own on to it. You know, he couldn't face the loss. I mean, it was written all over his face even before he left. You know, they was losing by 30 at halftime. It didn't just happen. It just they ran on a run. It was going on the whole game, pretty much.
They had them boys down by 30 in the second quarter.
You know what I'm saying? Going to halftime, they were down by 30, so it wasn't
it was
a spur of the moment.
36 to 69 in the second quarter. I know because I was watching.
Yep.
I said, boy, I don't know what's wrong, bro. But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If it do go to a game 7, if they allow AD to come back, that's going to be a game that the entire world is gonna watch.
AD has to come back game 6. Ain't no coming back game 7. Game 6. There's no 7 without coming back for 6. I don't think we're gonna beat them without AD. I'm a biggest.
If his ball still
fan.
on the dresser, then it's over with.
Huh?
If his ball still on the dresser, it's over with.
Anthony Street closed Davis. We're back dressed out. Watch like Richard.
Hey, you better hope and pray. And Schroeder, let's talk about Schroeder.
Schroeder?
Okay, let's talk about the entire team.
Dennis Schroeder?
Your starting five only had 35 points. LeBron had 24. Schroeder had 0. There was another dude that had 0. Somebody had 7 and somebody had 4.
Schroeder got hurt.
They said he was the only player in LA history to not score any points in a playoff game since they moved to LA in 1960.
Yeah.
But he wasn't the only starter that night that didn't score points.
Yeah, him and KCP. But they ain't. But if you look at the minutes,
Kuz came in on 15 points.
Right, he only played 23 minutes.
Kuz was hot. Y'all should have kept Kuz in.
Kuz, when AD went out, Kuz should have been a starter.
But like I said, bro, at the end of the day, you're going to hear a whole hell of a lot of excuses from LeBron once they get knocked out the playoffs. And everybody is anticipating the return of Klay Thompson next year, which I am as well. It's also being talked about the free agency with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George
and Steph
become free agents next year.
And Steph.
And they said that hey, you're still banking on Steph going to the Lakers. Steph is not going to the Lakers. And CP3. Steph is not going to the Lakers. I don't want them to take Paul George. Paul George is overrated. Paul George has not been the same since he got injured in the Olympics.
If Kawhi leaves LA, he's not. Paul George is going back to LA.
He going back to what?
They going back to LA. They're gonna pay him max money. Paul George.
But why though? He's not dependable.
You gonna lose both of them?
Hell, I mean, they're gonna keep Paul George, but still, he's not dependable. He's not.
Oh yeah, I get that. I understand that, but somebody got to be the franchise.
Paul George, he was in Indiana, bro.
He hadn't been that guy since he broke his leg.
Right. It's just the playoffs. He had a great regular season.
But it only matters once you get to the playoffs.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like if once he get to play, he turns to a whole other person. Like, bro, what's going on, man? It's the same game.
Same,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
That's just like they put all these different gimmicks on Carmelo Anthony. Back when Carmelo had that drought, they was like, bro, we want the hood Melo, or we want the Olympic gold medalist Melo. That was the one that was dropping all them dimes. I don't know who that Melo is.
Yeah.
They put the world puts all these gimmicks on. You feel me? So it is what it is, bro.
If you had to put,
I'm glad my boy D Rose, is doing good at the Knicks, but they need some more firepower.
yeah,
Julius Randle, I'm amazed by. He has really shown improvement. I felt like Julius Randle should stay with the Lakers because he wasn't bad when he was there.
they had to move him.
I felt like they had to move for him to learn the lesson and improve his skills.
It's that, and then on top of all the moves they made within the last couple seasons, there's no AD if Julius Randle's still on the roster.
True.
There's no Dennis Schroeder if he's still on the roster. There's no Danny Green from last year or Dwight Howard, without that move. So
that's another
had to happen.
that Dwight Howard's a dummy. You told everybody you was gonna stay with the Lakers just to leave and go to the 70. Who you went to?
The 76ers
That was stupid.
to be a backup.
Because you're not the star big man at 76.
To be a backup.
So why would you leave?
It took less money to be a backup.
You would be starting right now.
Yeah.
You would be starting right now.
Well,
We're
I
only
don't know.
depending on you to take over in the post. You would be
Without
starting.
him, we wouldn't have got Drummond.
Huh?
I said if we still had Dwight Howard, we probably wouldn't have Andre Drummond. I wish we would have kept McGee.
I
JaVale
think
McGee.
Stan trying to come back in, bro.
I got him. But yeah, man, I really like JaVale McGee. That was my favorite center we had a couple years ago.
Who, JaVale McGee?
Yes.
JaVale ain't been the same since he left the Warriors.
But he don't get a chance. They don't put him in the game enough. He's a guaranteed rim runner. He protect the rim. He's 0 to 60 at all times. Ain't no slowing him down. That's why he did all that stupid mistakes in Washington when he was all on second and full. That's all ever played. He was shooting the other team's goal because he was trying to win.
Which one you right?
You can't teach for effort, man. You can't. Look, effort is not a talent. You just either you got it or you don't, man. And sometimes you just need some effort. That's why Memphis so good. Memphis ain't got the star players other than John Morant. Really, they effort. They try hard. They play hard.
That's why I respect Dame Lillard, bro. Dame Lillard is literally, legitimately the franchise
Boy,
player.
I thought he was gonna close that game out. I said, Jesus Christ, not again.
Did you see the reaction from everybody else, dog?
Austin Rivers said,
Thank you,
Thank you,
God. Because that man wasn't missing. That man
Right.
wasn't missing, bro.
but the crazy part about it, he was on the whole game. Huh?
Yeah, he could have kept shooting. Like, I would have been so mad at CJ McCollum for taking it. I was like, oh my God. Like it's clear who has the hot hand. Why are you taking shots? Now they had a couple of bad turnovers. Like Melo dropped one in the corner, and then what's his name dribbled one out. I believe that would have kept him in the game too. But like, there's no way anybody else should have been shooting that ball to the Damian Lillard. It made me mad to see somebody else shoot the ball. Even when he went in, I said, why? It don't matter why you shoot. Because I ain't never seen nothing like that. I have never, and you could see it coming. Like when old buddy in free throws, when he missed the free throws, I was like, oh yeah, he couldn't tie this up. You can see it. You
He
can see
dropped
it.
12 threes in a playoff game, bro. That's crazy.
Right. And shot
And
like
they're wasting Lillard's years, bro. They're wasting his years, man. You can only do so much with CJ McCollum beside him.
But you know what the problem is?
They gotta be aggressive in free agency, man. They got to-
Before before Nurkic got hurt, he was a better player before he got hurt. He was a better player before he got hurt.
And Cantor.
Yeah, like you know, like he was Nurkic is supposed to be that. Nurkic is supposed to be what's old buddy Joker. They were supposed to be the same type of dude.
Mm-hmm.
And for him after that injury, he just didn't look the same. And I think they were expecting a lot more out of him.
Right.
But then he stayed in foul trouble. Like he stayed in more foul trouble than anybody I ever seen in my life.
They
I think part of
they don't have the best defenders either. So like he happened to be the main protector.
And see, that's why I think some of that injury hurt him because he can't move like he used to move.
Right.
And I think that's what Bobby is messing with his offense and defense too.
They don't rely on Dame on the defense end, really. You know what I'm saying? He starts the offense, he finishes the offense. Like so, they try not to put somebody pressure on him defensively. So like, if somebody break off free from Dame, all they got is Nurkic in the paint.
Yep, that's it.
You might have Melo, but Melo is not always been the dependable defender. You know.
No.
He's okay. He's okay. He's okay on the perimeter, but like, you know what I'm saying, picking up on help defense or post defense is not his thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they definitely got to shake that team up a little bit, man. But I like the matchup they had though. Nuggets and Blazers, like that's two teams that are perfect matchup together, even without Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and you know what though? I will say this: they're playing better than I thought they will without Jamal Murray.
Man, what?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't seeing Monte Morris scoring 30. I didn't see that at all. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but at the same time, at Portland, you shouldn't let Monte Morris score 30. Like there's no way he's scoring 30. Like there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
But now with the Lakers though, like your boy, like you know what though, I ain't even mad at him for walking off. I ain't mad at him because for real, you know, he got 7 assists and 3 or 4 of them came like right in the first quarter. When I tell you they wasn't hitting shit around LeBron, I'd have walked off on their ass too. And when they asked me about it at the press conference, I'm gonna say, yeah, no, I walked off because I was pissed. Wasn't nobody hitting shit. And he was trying. He giving them bunnies. He giving them easy. I mean, they wasn't hitting shit.
And all these sports commentators talking about how he was only scoring 22 points. He's trying to make it a team game. Like if y'all get hot, I know I got my game. I know what I bring to the table. But if y'all get hot, it's better off us. We already down 80.
Yep.
So
and you can tell when he started the game off, that's exactly what he was trying to do. He was trying to get Caldwell Pope off, and he was trying to get off Caruso. They just couldn't, and they just wasn't hitting on shit. And then what was it? In the third quarter? Yeah. And then in the third quarter, when I want to say they switched to a zone on him and wouldn't let him do shit. I was like, ooh.
Mm-hmm. Y'all got in the Brooklyn Nets Bucks matchup.
Man, that's gonna be a good matchup right there.
Whew.
That's gonna be a good matchup.
Jesus Christ.
That is gonna be a good matchup. But I'm gonna tell you this though, it's gonna be all offense. It's gonna be all offense. Cause you know, who gonna D up Giannis?
Bucks is tough on defense now. You know, Giannis, he played both ends.
Oh, no. They are tough on defense, but think about the firepower you facing. Somebody going for 30, if not 2 out of the 3.
I give you one. I think Giannis can slow down KD, and then you know, listen. I said slow down. I didn't say stop. I didn't say completely neutralize. I said slow down. He might get a 25. He might get a 25.
Okay.
22 at the lowest. But hear me out though. They still got Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is a great wing defender for a guard. So if he can,
who you gonna put him on? You gonna put him on Harden or you gonna put him on Kyrie?
It depends. It depends on how the game flows, really. Because like it's either him or Middleton gonna get Harden.
I put Middleton on Harden.
Okay.
Middleton too slow for Irvin. Irvin gonna beat late every time.
Okay, but okay, all right. So wait a minute. So give me a starting five for Milwaukee. If it were you, okay, Drew Holiday at point.
Drew Holiday at point.
Uh-huh.
They two guard got hurt, so I'm not sure who playing two. Deontay, Denabija, what his name is. He's hurt, so I don't know. Middleton at the 3, Giannis at the 4, Lopez at the 5.
Okay, what if that would work? I don't like Lopez at the 5, but that would work. Who played the 5 for Brooklyn?
It really just depends on who guarding Kyrie. Like I said, he's
who the 5 for Brooklyn?
Nicholas Claxton, yeah. Young dude with dreads. Him and DeAndre Jordan, and sometimes they go small with Jeff Green at the 5 and Katie at the 4.
Yeah, I can see that, and I might will put Middleton on Harden.
Right, and then you still got to account for Joe Harris. Joe Harris is a true shooter.
But you know what? I might put Joe Harris at the 3 and put Middleton at the 2.
Huh? No, Joe Harris played for Brooklyn.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It depends on who's playing too, really. I'm looking at their roster now. They got Pat Covington. That's his name? Pat Covington playing too.
Pat Covington. Who had Pat Covington?
Some shooting guard out of Michigan.
Okay, I don't know him.
Yeah, like I said, they starting two guard got hurt. So it depends on who guarding who. I'll probably put Middleton on Harden, and let Drew try his best with Kyrie. With even then, James Harden is not the slowest. He's somewhat athletic and fast.
Yeah.
And you already got to look at play a 3-point shot.
Yeah.
It should go 5-6 games at least. If Giannis beat them and win a championship this year, he has to be, in consideration for our top 10 power forwards of all time, top 5.
We just won
2 MVPs, defensive player of the year. Come on now, at 26. I'm just saying
he had to do more than win one. He had to do more than win one.
No, I'm saying it's top 10 at least. Just
I might use top 10. I might use top 10, not top 5.
I'm just saying.
Not top 5.
Consideration. I'm not saying guaranteed lock, but like far as what he's accomplished already. 2 MVPs, defensive player of the year, finals MVP if they do win.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know top 5 because you're talking about the first 3 at the gate. You're talking about Tim Duncan. You're talking about KG,
Carmelo,
and Carmelo. So them three right there.
Barkley.
You mean to tell me you can throw Giannis in one of them 2 and not leave nobody out? I don't know about that.
No, I said top 10. That's why I said I expect. I was like, at least 10.
Okay. So
all right. So those 3, you got Dirk.
Yep, that's 4.
You got.
I'll put Barkley at 5 just because he was hell. I'll put Barkley.
Well, okay.
That whole list outside of Tim Duncan, you kind of scramble around.
But if Giannis wins the championship, that's one more than Barkley. Because Giannis never won one.
And what Barkley got one MVP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giannis already got
so that
2.
would be more. That would be more.
Giannis got 2 at 26.
Okay, you think about this though. that would put him better than Karl Malone too. And would you really put Giannis over Karl Malone right now?
Oh no, I mean he's top
Okay.
four all-time scoring. I mean, of course
You know
not.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and see, and I kind of give Barkley, and I give Barkley and Karl Malone a little bit of a bump anyway because
They play
they
MJ.
lost that chip. But
They
yeah,
play MJ. I get that, but then
yeah. So,
Giannis
so had
played.
it not been for Mike, Barkley would have had one, and Karl Malone would have had one. Had it not been for Mike.
Yeah, but they're just reaching the finals. Giannis still got 15 years left, maybe. He's only 26.
Oh, that's true.
All right,
That's
who
true.
would you rather have? Would you rather have Giannis or Dennis Rodman?
It depends who on the team.
Yeah, right. Because Rodman ain't gonna give you no offense.
No, but who give you rebounds every night?
Oh, that is absolutely true.
Giannis will too.
But I mean,
He's not putting
That's
up
because
30
Giannis
rebounds.
That's
Yeah.
because Giannis
If
is like
Giannis-
the longest dude in the NBA.
If Giannis had to focus strictly on defense, then yes. But Giannis had to do so much thing for them offensively. That's why I said it depends on who's on the team. Yeah, Dennis never had to have an offensive game. He had an offensive game in college, but we got to the pros. They was like, "Hey man, focus on defense, focus on
You know what?
rebounding."
You know what? He was all right. He had a nice average in Detroit and San Antonio. He would almost average a double. You know, he would do all right.
He was balling in college. He was averaging like 17 in college. He won a scrub on offense. It just never was his thing in the NBA.
Yeah,
But
yeah, but then, you
he
said he didn't have
also got what? 6 rings, 5 rings? Something like that.
no. He got. Wait a minute.
Detroit.
He got 2 in Detroit. Did he get 2
All right,
in San
one, two in
Antonio?
Detroit.
Was it 2 in San Antonio?
Well, oh,
He got 1 in San Antonio, I think, right? That first year they won.
how many did in Chicago?
He got 3 in
I
Chicago.
thought
He got 3 in a row in Chicago.
Yeah, I know, but didn't San Antonio go
All
back
right,
to back?
so
Google.
I don't think he was playing at that point.
Why
He
did
won
I
in
don't-
98. He won 96, 97, 98 with the Bulls, and then 89 and 90 with the Detroit.
so he didn't win?
He never
didn't
won.
win. He never won one with Spurs. Oh, okay. I thought he got one.
I don't think he
Okay.
played with the Spurs that long to win one. I don't think he played a whole season with San Antonio.
I
Probably
don't
not.
remember. I don't
That
remember.
was a long time ago.
Damn, so yeah. My mind is there.
But yeah, man. I just feel like, for y'all, just looking at his potential now
Got the
And-
potential.
and what he's already accomplished, you can see it. Especially if even if they don't win this year, I think at some point in time, Milwaukee or him himself gonna put a super team together. Whether him leaving,
I don't think he got the money. But then he just signed. How long is his contract that he just signed? 3 years or 4 years?
he got a play option either, I think 2023 summer, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, it's always been talked about him signing with Golden State. He played with Steph, so if that ever happen, look out! Like that's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
freaking crazy. And then if Clay ever get healthy, oh man, that's a wrap.
Yeah. And the funny part about it is they're gonna get a good draft pick too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're
They're gonna pick the bottom of the lottery. Yeah, no. Yeah, they're gonna pick bottom of the lottery. Probably 14, 15. They get a nice pick. They got a nice pick last year. Wiseman.
So I said they gonna you put Clay with them two, you might even and you get him a new pick. Yeah. They might be all right next
He
year.
might replace Kelly Oubre and Wiggins at the 3. You sure?
I like Oubre though. I like Oubre. I don't like Wiggins. Because I think Wiggins is more of a 2 than a 3.
I wish Oubre would have stayed in Phoenix.
They got rid of him though, didn't they?
Yeah. Oubre They traded for him when Clay got hurt.
Okay.
Well, Uber
Yeah,
balled in Phoenix, man.
He'd have been nice in Phoenix, yeah. He'd have been nice in Phoenix. Matched up with them now, yeah. He'd have been nice in Phoenix.
Oh yeah, for sure. You probably wouldn't have a chance to get on it with the Uber. Oh yeah, Will, you went on. We're talking about the wrestling release this morning. Braun Strowman and Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy, Ruby Riott, and Santana Garrett. Just want to get your opinion on what the direction that WWE is going.
All right, so my my initial reaction to it, I was on Twitter, and I saw that Aleister Black I don't know if he changed it today or what, but his personal Twitter account, which his real name Tommy End, had tweeted, and he was thanking stuff, and I was like, "Who is this?" And I read it, and I went and clicked on it, and his profile was like, "Oh my God, they released Aleister Black."
Wow.
So I went and looked, and I saw all the names. I kind of give you a breakdown of each one. Santana Garrett, to be honest with you, I
Don't know much about.
didn't even realize she was still with the company. I mean,
Right.
I think she wrestled like a month ago for NXT, and then Murphy doesn't surprise me in the sense that they hadn't used him in months.
Right.
It sucks because he's a freak of an athlete and can wrestle really well. He's going to be a guy that goes to AEW or Impact and shows out. I can guarantee it.
It's crazy that you say that because Impact. I didn't think about them earlier, but now that I think about, they did tease the Forgotten Sons at Slammiversary preview a couple weeks ago, and his partner Wesley Blake is in that group, and so I mean, it might be a stable. Them three together.
Could be. I don't know though. I don't know about that. If it is, it's not going to be the Forgotten Sons. It'll be something.
Oh no, right. It'll be a different gimmick, but they already got that tag team chemistry going on with Blake
Murphy,
and, what's the
Blake and Murphy.
Yeah.
Um,
Throw in Murphy with that. Got a good trio.
Yeah. Ruby Riott surprised me because I think she had just wrestled Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like, and I'll get into this in a second. I feel like she was the type of wrestler that, or she is the type. She still is. She's not dead. She is the type of wrestler that kind of breaks the narrative. Like, she doesn't have the perfect goody look. Like, she's tatted up. She's got the short hair. She's, a bad A. Very well respected, and she can wrestle. Like, she can legit wrestle.
Right.
So that caught me off guard. Aleister Black caught me off guard because they had just teased the promo with him and BD on SmackDown. Like, they had just brought him into that storyline. Stop. Brought him into that storyline, and then I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense to me, and especially because I think they had just brought Zelina Vega back, or she was at the PC or something. I read something about that.
She's at the PC, yeah.
So that really caught me. I don't agree with that one. The biggest one is Braun. No pun intended. He fits the narrative of what Vince wants as a wrestler. Big, jacked, just like how? Like what?
And he's a lovable character also, whether he's playing face or heel. Like, he has a personality. He's not, of course, with any big guy, really, he's not really known to be on the mic, you know what I'm saying, really, but like, he got other thing to make up for it. He's a decent promo guy. He's short, straight to the point, has improved his wrestling skills, but of course he got the power game, and so like any matchup you put him in is like, for a fact it's believable that he's gonna win. At any moment. So I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him in like
That's an AEW guy
That
more than anything.
right, but like that's been said so much. You don't want. It was like, man, what other places can he go? I'm not gonna lie to you. With the big guys they have in ROH, I wouldn't mind seeing him over there. Josh Henry and
I can see that.
Sammy
I can
and
see
guys like that. He can definitely have some dream matches with.
I can see Ruby Riott going to Ring of Honor or Impact. I can see her in Impact.
That's what I want to see them in Impact. Cause they got the women's tag titles now over there. Her and Liv.
Murphy.
Liv some too far behind.
Yeah, I see Murphy more in Impact. Alistair.
AEW too. I can see Murphy in AEW also. He fits that style.
I just don't know what program. I mean, he could have some really good matches. Say like him and
Omega.
Him and Scorpio Sky, I think would be a fantastic match. They
Him
both
and
have the same.
Him and Pentagon. Ooh, why that match gonna hurt?
See, so you asked me kind of how I felt about the direction that they're going in. There was a point where I sat and I was like, is it really even worth watching anymore? Like
I don't even watch Raw anymore. Raw is not watchable at all.
It's
Not
just
even
like,
a little bit.
I don't know. It's like it's getting to the point where like people are not watching the product anymore, and it's because of poor writing. It's because of angles that have no direction and no sense of.
It's just stupid. It don't make sense at all.
No, I mean like they change stuff up, they drop stuff. Like you just had an angle, like I said, with Alistair and Big E last week, and now you have to change it within 5 days of that happening.
Right. Like who Big E gonna feud with now? He already either beat or lost to Apollo Crews 10,000 times already.
Yeah. Yeah. So where does that leave Big E? What direction does he go?
Huh?
You might as well move him back over.
Yeah, to Raw and be with New Day. You're right.
Yeah.
Especially now that Kobe lost to Drew McIntyre.
That's what I'm saying though. Like even then, that's poor writing because you've already had the matchup with Drew and Bobby. Nobody wants to see that again. I guarantee you. I'll put money on it. It will be a triple threat before it all.
I hope so.
It'll be a triple threat.
One thing about titles, a great way to give your champion credibility is by let them face a former champion. You already beat Drew. You already beat Drew McIntyre. All right, last year's champion Kobe Kingston. Easily, it's 2 years ago. He beat Daniel Bryan for a reason. Like they believe in him. He's a good wrestler. I mean, their attire alone. You want to put Kofi and Xavier Woods alone just to watch them how they dress. So like little stuff like that, like can easily put Bobby Lashley over as champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like another thing, like with Braun Strowman leaving, that's another person where like is a legit opponent for Bobby Lashley. Who are you gonna put him up against now? Drew for a fifth time at SummerSlam? You haven't brought back Brock Lesnar. Randy Orton is in the tag team with Matt Riddle. Like, who's the next challenger for Bobby Lashley after Kofi and Drew?
You can do Sheamus.
Sheamus got the U.S. title. He probably gonna keep it for a long time.
But that's what I'm saying. You do champ versus champ.
Yeah.
It works.
Bring back John Cena. I don't know. Do something. But right now, Raw is not doing it. Raw is not. There's no good product. I watch SmackDown. SmackDown is watchable. NXT is always great, but Raw can't do it. I only have a TV on Monday no more.
Whatever happened with the Fight Club shit that Shane was doing, or whoever that was?
Oh, Raw Underground. They just randomly stopped doing it. It's like, oh well, here's the draft. What? And then all the guys that they had down there, they got drafted to the main roster or whatever. Don Cato, he went to SmackDown and started teaming with what's his name? Apollo Crews. And then what's his name? Arthur Roos. He's probably back on NXT, I think, or released one of them. All the guys they had doing something down there are released or doing other things. So that was a waste of time. You watching the game?
No, I'm watching Skipper Shannon. Listening to him talk about the Lakers.
I am disappointed, man.
Skip said LeBron just got tired of watching that shit.
It's hard. Man. Like he knew what. It's hard, bro. It's like you knew what going into the game. Like, okay, I'm down 80. Let me get these boys out. Let me get these boys involved. Cause like he's always gonna be hot regardless. Like it's gonna be a dunk or a layup or a three. Someone get LeBron going.
But see, the thing about it is, that's why he won't be the GOAT. That's why. Because because at that point right there, you knew, like you said, you knew he knew he didn't have AD. He should have went in going off. And that's just not who he is. That's not in his nature. Is it not his nature?
You already know that the Suns were prepared for him to do that, just that.
Right.
And so when he didn't, and they realized that he was feeding their teammates, they started playing hard defense on their teammates, and they got them rattled. They were missing everything.
But they especially when they got out on their run real quick, I was like, okay. But that's like I said, that first little run, everybody was hitting, and then everybody went cold.
Yeah, it was a decent game starting out, and then the second quarter got here. It was like, wah.
Right. It's my Dame now. It don't make no sense to make that.
Dame had Twitter on fire last night, man. Had Twitter lit, but it's the only thing everybody's talking about. Dame this, Dame that.
But now,
You think he ever leave Portland?
no. You know what? I don't know. The dude's still young. But like, I don't know. They're gonna have to win. I don't know. Like I said, I think if Nurkic were better, I think they would be better off. This is a really good matchup for them, for real, especially without Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's no way that Monte Moore is supposed to drop 30 on you. Ain't no way.
Right. I want to see how the second round can go. Like, even if, the Lakers lose and, eventually the Nuggets finish off the Blazers, like, I want to see who they match up with. I want to see Dallas versus Denver. That's the matchup I want to see.
Yeah, that would be good.
Jokic versus Doncic. That'd be a great series to watch. Let me see who else. Suns and who else?
They'll play who
Who do they play?
the Clip. No, they play.
No, they won't play the Clippers. Clippers playing the Mavs right now.
Damn, who in the other series? Who's in the damn series? Who's in the other series? Memphis.
With who?
Memphis and
Memphis and Jazz.
Yeah. But you know what? That Phoenix and Memphis would be a good matchup.
Memphis not getting past Jazz.
Well, you know what? Even with Phoenix playing Utah, that'd be Devin Booker versus what's his face? God damn, what's that boy?
Yep.
That'd be a good matchup.
Unless they give them the 1-5 matchup, the Jazz versus the Mavericks, and the Suns versus the Nuggets. That's probably, I think they'll probably how it will go. Give the Jazz the 5, the lower seed, so they number 1.
Yeah, so they'll play. Yeah. So they've been feeding from the opposite bracket.
Mm-hmm. And then over in the East, you got 76 is gonna put away the Wizards.
Already did.
Right, didn't it?
Huh?
They did tonight. They did tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So the 76 is gonna play the Hawks, and then the Nets gonna play the Bucks.
Yeah.
So 76ers and Brooklyn in the Eastern Finals, pretty much. So I don't see the Hawks doing well against the 76ers unless Embiid is truly hurt. He got a small meniscus tear.
If Embiid don't play, it's a wrap.
I don't know. I think Ben can lead them. Okay. Because even during the season, they played pretty well with just Ben.
That is true.
But yeah, man, this is a pretty good episode of Sports Talk KC again, man. Thank y'all for coming on. Hopefully we'll be back next week. Gather some thoughts and get some news and prepare for next week. There's anything to say?
I hope the Lakers lose.
I hope we win, but hey man.
That's just a hater in me.
You win some, you lose some. We won last year though. 2020 COVID season.
I do say this though. I want AD to play. I don't like it when teams get beat and they not at their full strength.
Right.
I want AD to play. So hopefully they can win one. They can squeak another one out, and then AD can come back for game 7.
Yeah, I don't think we can beat them without AD this game, man. I'm sorry. Unless LeBron somehow tap into that mama mentality, that MJ ruthlessness, that's the only way.
You know what though, really? To me, they ought to start Kuzma. For whatever reason, Kuzma is a matchup problem for them because he's averaged 15 in the last 2-3 games. So, let Kuzma start.
Yeah, try something different, man. What y'all played, the way we played last game clearly didn't work. So,
right,
take out Morris, put in Kuzma, bring Morris off the bench.
For real, with the way that Phoenix plays, I get rid of Gasol and move Morris to the 5 and let Kuzma stay the 4.
And put Drummond on the bench.
Yep. Or either you can start Drummond and pull Marquise Morris out the bench.
Yeah, I think that'll be the better thing to do. He's always been, in that lineup wherever team he went to. So him coming out of the bench wouldn't be done a change up. Say what?
But yeah, that's all. All I would want to have is Kuzma in the lineup. That's it. If he can get in that if Kuzma get in that 4th spot, I think that'd be a lot better. I really do.
And once AD come back, you gonna slide Kuzma to 3, or you gonna back
no,
to bench?
Oh no, he back 6 man after that. Because AD the 4, so yeah, I don't need now.
Kuzma played the 3 too now.
Yeah, but I don't. If AD is gonna start, I don't need Kuzma to start. I need Kuzma to come in off the bench and help me out.
Gotcha. And the final words, Will?
No, I mean I came in late, so just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, that's all right. This is a really good thrown together show. Last minute, had a lot going on. I got like a lot going on tomorrow. The work and interview. Wish me luck. I got a internship possibly at Tide 100.9. So
Okay, okay.
looking forward to that.
Talking about.
Yeah, man.
Good
Y'all have a
stuff.
good night, man. See y'all next time. This is Sports
All
Talk
right.
KC. Peace.
Hey, fellas, we ain't gonna ever back down from nobody. I don't care who it is. This is a brotherhood. And if we stand strong together, we can't be denied. If one of us go down, we have another, and another, and another that's ready to fight. So let's hit this field and bang them.